Hi everyone, and welcome back to Psychmint. Today, we are going to learn about 10 habits to become mentally strong. The way we react to the things that happen to us in life all starts in our mind. Life is unpredictable, and hard times can be so much more difficult if we are mentally weak. In order to grow as a person and take on any situation that life throws at us, we have to be mentally strong. So let's talk about 10 habits that you can start doing today to become mentally strong. Number 1. Set aside time to be alone. This doesn't mean that mentally strong people don't socialize. In fact, they tend to be confident and enjoy interacting with others. But they also know that being alone is important for them mentally too. In order to be mentally strong, you have to be okay with being alone with your own thoughts. Use this time to reflect on the way you handled situations, plan your goals, and assess how you're doing in different aspects of your life. This trains us to be self-reliant. Another great exercise to do is going to places alone. Whether you go to the movies, a restaurant, or an event, going alone helps you get to know yourself better. Of course, mentally strong people still enjoy these activities with friends and family, but also create opportunities to go alone to spend time with themselves. They don't pay mind to what other people think or say about them, making them unfazed when others look and wonder why they're alone. Number 2. Don't listen to your self-doubt. Being mentally strong doesn't mean you don't doubt yourself sometimes, but the difference is, mentally strong people don't allow their self-doubt to hinder them or stop them from pursuing their goals. They ignore that little voice that tries to discourage them from trying, and they go for their goals, oftentimes achieving them. Each time you succeed at something that your brain tried to fool you into thinking you couldn't do, you start to rewire the thinking patterns in your brain. Over time, instead of thinking, "I can't do this," you'll start thinking, "I've totally got this." Number 3. Set healthy boundaries. To be mentally strong means you know who to spend your time with and when to say no. Mentally strong people know that their time and energy are the most valuable things they have, and they won't tolerate being around negative people or situations that drain their energy. While it's a great thing to be considerate of others, there's a fine line between being kind to others and others taking advantage of your kindness. Mentally strong people don't care to be a people pleaser. Some people may try to take advantage of them, but they know when to keep their distance. They don't feel bad for respectfully saying no to anyone or anything that will drain them mentally, emotionally, physically, or even financially. Number 4. Practice self-care. Mentally strong people are extremely dedicated to their work and have a strong work ethic. But to be mentally strong is also to recognize when it's time to take a break. Mentally strong people aren't workaholics who never rest. In fact, they recognize that in order to be productive in their work, they need to take time off for self-care. If you don't take your self-care seriously, you're going to overwork yourself and burn out. Then you won't have any gas left in the tank to keep moving forward. Think of yourself as a car, and all the energy you put into work as the gas. When we drive the car, there eventually comes to a point where the gas runs out, and we need to refill the tank. That's the equivalent of what taking time for self-care is for humans. To be mentally strong means understanding that praising hustle culture can be damaging. Don't listen to those who think that taking time off or sleeping enough is weak, because without it, you won't be able to achieve anything. Be completely comfortable with yourself, and don't feel pressured by the unrealistic standards of society. Number 5. Face your fears. To become mentally strong, it's crucial to develop a growth mindset when you come face to face with something you fear. Instead of focusing on the sensation of fear and how it could potentially hurt you, shift your mindset into realizing that it is an opportunity to grow. Once we take power away from the things we fear, they aren't so scary when we are faced with them. Mentally strong people tend to actively seek out the things they fear for the very purpose of training their mind to overcome them. If it's a fear of heights, they'll go on the tallest roller coaster. If it's a fear of water, they'll go out and swim in the ocean. If it's a fear of failing at a business, they'll start the business anyway and figure it out as they go. Overcoming your fears is an intentional process, and it's one of the best ways to become mentally strong. Number 6. Do hard things and take risks. Playing it safe is not an option if you want to become mentally strong. Volunteering to do hard things or to take risks require a strong mindset and belief that you'll have what it takes to succeed. Mentally strong people do hard things to prove to themselves that they can actually withstand much more adversity, failure, and disappointment than the average person. Taking risks doesn't always pay off, and when it doesn't, to be mentally strong means to appreciate the lesson you learned from failing. Even if it wasn't a success as originally hoped, mentally strong people still view it as one. Failure teaches lessons that success never can, and mentally strong people take those lessons to apply to their next attempt to do it even better. You build your character and mental toughness when you do something hard. You push through your mental and physical limits and unlock new levels of your potential with each hard thing you do. Whether it's powering through an extreme workout at the gym, learning a difficult new subject, or taking yourself out of your comfort zone in any way, you'll be building your mental strength. Number 7, don't complain. Instead of focusing on everything that's wrong and complaining about it, mentally strong people choose to be optimistic and look for solutions. It's easy to complain about something, but when we complain, we're not actually fixing the situation. To be mentally strong means to choose to add good energy to the situation, rather than continuing the cycle of negativity, even when you also feel negative emotions. Mentally strong people don't allow those negative emotions to fester, but rather are proactive about changing their energy to be positive. A way to stop complaining is to focus on all the things you're grateful for. This always snaps us out of the cloud of negativity we can get trapped in, and makes us feel gratitude for the things we have. It's a way of reminding ourselves that things probably aren't as bad as they seem. Number 8, talk to yourself positively. How you talk to yourself is a great indicator of how mentally strong you are. We can be very critical of ourselves and resort to harsh or negative self-talk. Avoid telling yourself things like, "I can't do this," or "I don't look good," or "I'm so stupid." Those critical thoughts we have about ourselves are not true and are a reflection of low self-esteem. Instead of giving in to the most critical parts of yourself, be your own biggest fan. Hype yourself up and tell yourself things like, "I can do this," and "I look good," and "I'm really resourceful." It is not self-centered to be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself and talk to yourself like you would to the ones you love. Try writing down 3 positive things about yourself every morning and remind yourself of how awesome you are. Not only will you raise your self-esteem, but when things arise in your daily life that require you to be on your A game mentally, you'll already have been conditioning yourself to be mentally strong and be the best you can be. Number 9, have patience. In a society of instant gratification, we oftentimes witness people getting discouraged or upset when something doesn't happen quickly enough. But mentally strong people know that success doesn't happen overnight, and that great things are worth waiting for. They actively take steps towards their goals every day, but aren't in a rush. They keep themselves mentally prepared for setbacks that may arise, and use their strong mindset to power through any hardship. They don't feel bad about not moving fast enough for society's standards. They know that as long as they keep working towards their goals and pushing past any hardship, they will eventually succeed. Number 10, be okay with being wrong. Nobody is perfect, and no matter how mentally strong you are or not, you will make mistakes in your life. The difference between people who are mentally strong and those who are not is that mentally strong people know when to accept their mistakes and apologize. Saying you're sorry for a mistake you made isn't weak. In fact, it's one of the strongest things someone can do. Mentally strong people are okay with recognizing when they're wrong. They take responsibility for their actions and strive to do better next time. We made it through the 10 habits you can do to become mentally strong. Leave us a comment below letting us know which of these habits you do or are excited to start doing. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss any of our new videos, and like the video if you learned something new today. Thanks for watching.